ففروا إلى الله إني لكم منه نذير مبين ولا تجعلوا مع الله إلها آخر إني لكم منه نذير مبين
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا محمد عبده ورسوله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Our short talk for today is on steadfastness, a driving tool of a believer. Sabbath, being firm on the deen, having strong faith that can weather the storm. What do we mean by this? In the face of trials, trials could come in form of things that are of comfort, or things that we dislike, things that we do not want. Hardship could also be trials. And then what do we do afterwards? And that is what determines if we are steadfast, if we are firm, if we are true to that word that we are Muslims. So Allah said in various portions of the Quran, and I want us to look at Surah Fussilat, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Inna alladhina qalu rabbuna Allahu thumma istaqamu tatanazzalu alayhimul malaika alla takhafu wa la tahzanu wa abshiru bil jannati allati kuntum tu'adun. Sadaqallahu al-azim. That's Surah Fussilat verse 30. The essence of that is for us to understand the fact that though there are those people, when they say they believe, they are Muslims, they have submitted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala completely. Whatever trials, whatever hardship, whatever comfort that Allah brings to them, they understand that it is from Allah, and they have to use those hardship or comfort or trials as vehicle to meet with Allah's pleasure, not to dissuade them from being Muslim or being true to that statement of being Muslims. And Prophet ﷺ has demonstrated in various, even in the lives of the earlier prophets, we have seen that in one hadith, it is said that Allah gives the most tests to those that are beloved to Him. And we see that in the lives of the prophets. Prophet Ayub, see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tested him and how he was firm with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he had 7 children. Allah tested him with the death of his children. He did not leave it. Even before we got the number that we have now, in the early Meccan's day, during the early prophethood time, they were testing him in so many things. They even wanted to win Prophet ﷺ to their ways by saying that, okay, just tell us whatever you want. Tell us whatever you want. We will give you, we will make you our king. And he told them, if you put the sun to my right and the moon to my left, I will not depart from this guidance of Allah. I will not depart from it, or Allah takes my life while protecting it. And that is what steadfastness means. Being firm on the deen and being true to the word. And you can see this in so many ways. It indicates the faith. The soundness of your faith depends on how firm you are in the face of trials. Allah also said in Surah Al-Ankabut verses 2 and 3, that would you say that you have believed and I will not test you? You would not be tested? No. In verse 3 said, I have tested those before you. So you know those who are truthful and those who are liars. So steadfastness is actually an indicator of your firmness in the deen. It also tells about your personality, your integrity. What kind of a person are you? If you said you are this and you are not firm on it, whatever you profess, you have to be firm on it, particularly on guidance that Allah has given you. So there are so many people that have been misled. But you as a believer, when test comes it's not if tests come, it will come. Allah has promised that He's going to test us with loss of lives, fear, hunger. And when those things happen, what would you do? Remember that those are the tests that will determine your position before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that even mankind will see you as this person is an hypocrite. He claims to be a Muslim. He claims to be a believer. At the end of the day, just a small test, the death of a child, the death of a husband, loss of livelihood, and such things, just mere things of the world that Allah has given him and He has taken from him. He has fallen apart. He has looked for some other things to do and living the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That shows that that person is not firm. And there are people who will claim to be this in daytime, but in the nighttime, what will they do? They will be doing some other things apart from the deen that they claim to be. It is only those who are steadfast that will meet their goals, even in life activities. For you to be successful in any adventure, you will meet with obstacles. You have to be determined that those obstacles are the things, are the vehicle that will take you to your goals. They must not dissuade you. They must not stop you. If you are a student and you are studying hard, you have to understand that that is the vehicle, that those things, those night candles that you are burning, those sleepless nights, those are the things those are the prices that you have to pay to get to where you are going. But if you just leave it, I cannot come and kill myself, and then you leave it to just waste your time or just go to sleep or do some other things, then your goals will not be achieved. But remember that for those who are steadfast, it is not just that it requires that I'm firm, I'm a Muslim, and all the tests that Allah has given me, I'm passing. No. In that portion of Fusilat that I mentioned, the outcome, the byproducts, the result of your steadfastness is what? Blessings that Allah will send angels to pour on you. They will pray for you. And He also said in some other portion, in Surah Al-Aqaf, verse 13, that's chapter 46, verse 13. He said, those in the ladina qalu rabbuna Allah summa istaqamu fala khawfu alayhim wala hum yahzanun. Those are the benefits of being steadfast. Once you say you believe in Allah and you remain firm on it, what is going to happen is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not make you fear, nor shall you grieve. Whatever test that comes your way, you will take it in your own stride. You will not be found crying wolf where there is none. Because whatever trials you are facing, some other people are also facing equal or even more. You have to understand the fact that the gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what you have in your hand, is worthier than what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is testing you with. And you have to understand the basic understanding. It is not just in the Quran that you find it. Even Prophet ﷺ has advised. One of the companions asked him, advise me. Give me one advice that I will not need to ask from any other person. Prophet ﷺ told him, say that you believe and then remain firm on it. That is, accept the deen of Islam and then remain firm. Whatever trials gets to you, you have to be steadfast. And always remember that at the end of it, the bigger vision of those trials, there are good things to come in the hereafter. Here and in the hereafter. Allah is not just going to test, just like in the primary school or in secondary school. Anywhere, in any educational adventure, you'll be given tests for you to get promoted. So if you require promotion in your faith, then you have to welcome the tests or trials or hardship that Allah gives you. And then you understand that those trials are the things that will project you higher in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then even in the face of people, they will know that you are a person of integrity and you are worthy of being called that name, Muslims. So it is important for all of us, children, mothers, fathers, Muslims, even the aged, for as long as you are still alive, always expect your trial. Always expect your trial. And pray that Allah makes it easy for you. Prayer is very important in facing trials. When trials come, pray. Pray in your tahajjud, in your sujud. Tell Allah, give it back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for it has come from Allah and it is due to go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and become a better person, a better Muslim in the sight of man and in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah accept this for the listeners and the speaker. May Allah forgive our errors where we have erred. Aqulu qawli hadha astaghfirullah li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Amantu billahi wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rusulihi wal yawmil akhir wal qadri khayrihi wa sharrihi min Allah wal ba'thi ba'da al maut. لا إله إلا الله. آمنت بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم